So what is MUN? MUN stands for Model United Nations, and it's basically a simulation of a United Nations conference, which means that everyone that attends is given a country that they have to represent, and you act as the delegate of that country. So you have to do in-depth research into the issue that you'll be discussing, and more importantly, your country's stance on that issue. So how any solutions may affect them, how the issue affects them. So it's different to a normal debate in that respect, because say you're the country, the delegate of Saudi Arabia, you're going to have a very different stance on climate change or fossil fuels, because you rely very heavily on oil, to a country like the UK, for example, which might be more open to discussing solutions such as limiting the use of fossil fuels. In MUN society, we'll kind of hold mock debates, we'll practice researching, practice writing resolutions, and hopefully go to an actual conference, which is where you get to sit down with people from other schools. Sometimes there are even international students at a lot of them, and you debate with them, and the goal at the end of it is to come up with a resolution that you pass by having enough countries vote in agreement with it.
Hey guys, so today I'm going to talk to you about my Model UN experience. I'm going to keep this short. So basically I take STEM based subjects, and I have a passion for like politics and current affairs outside of school, and I feel like this was a great chance for me to kind of learn stuff that I wouldn't usually inside my normal classroom. And I feel like the skills that you learn within the process of Model UN, so they give you a research pack of the topic that you're supposed to talk about, that kind of thing, and you have to like highlight and extract the relevant points for your country and like research into new countries and kind of apply that into a conversational debate in front of like people, and like work on your public speaking skills, which I don't really like. I don't really like talking in front of a lot of people, so it's kind of like a step out of my comfort zone. I feel like as a whole that general experience was something like I could learn a lot from, and especially like because you make loads of new friends at Model UN, I feel like you can kind of like find a part of yourself there, and it's like really fun. Like I enjoyed it so much.
I really like MUN because it gives me the chance to talk about current affairs, which is something that I don't get to do in my other subjects, and it also gives us a chance to enhance our public speaking skills by doing fun activities that are enjoyable but useful at the same time.
The United Nations also helps you to develop skills in debating and making speeches really on the spot really fast, and coming up with ideas and ways to negotiate with other countries and delegates. So along with the fact that it's great fun, you also develop skills that you wouldn't normally develop in other subjects or activities.
In January, a few of us went to an MUN at LSE where we represented Iran and Papua New Guinea, debating on topics such as HIV/AIDS, drones and climate change.
Hey, my name's Dorothy and I do A-level Classical Civilization, Government Politics and English. I did MUN at LSE basically to gain greater insight into how political systems function in different countries specifically. So I was assigned the country of Papua New Guinea, or the island, and initially I didn't actually know much about it. I didn't even know where it was. So MUN provided the opportunity for me to kind of research like into the culture, the policies, like the political climate of Papua New Guinea specifically, and then take all the knowledge and research that I had gained and use it in a formal setting, like in the debate committee, which was really interesting for me. My favourite thing about MUN was probably first and foremost like meeting new people, but also being able to like widen my knowledge in different countries and different political systems, and like how that kind of works outside of the like my A-level curriculum. So yeah.
The best thing about MUN for me is that you get to think about an issue from a different viewpoint to the viewpoint that you normally take, which would be kind of the UK position, and you get to consider what other countries might think, what they might actually agree to. And it's only through considering this that we actually have any hope of forming international agreements of any kind, because you can't just, as one country, just impose your will on other countries. You have to take their opinions into account. And also, it's very social. So when you go to MUN conferences, you can meet a lot of new people. Yeah, it's really fun. It's really good. And you should definitely come to MUN Society.